It's time now for the Peter Channel Saturday Morning News on this Saturday morning on April the 1st, 2017. Got on! Good morning to you all this lovely Saturday morning, April 1st, 2017. You know your news and odds here. Top straight 8 a.m. on this Saturday morning. Is it a White House where President Trump commands reverts? Jared Kushner often refers to the president by one name, Donald. Meanwhile, President Trump entered his level weekend in office and fighting the crisis mode. His government generated risk of being something is a question about the White House conducted the Western the president called him Richard. Based on LB, a 39-year-old with a long criminal history, was charged with first degree criminal damage to the property and criminal trespass with the Interstate 85 bridge fire in Atlanta. West Yukon right in a 111 game winning streak. Mississippi State knocked off the Huskies on Morgan Williams overtime buzzer beater down 66-64. President Trump with Vice President Mike Pence said Friday that the tough talk on the trade was probably one of the main reasons he's here. If Mike Sanford's head keeps remaining on election control with his own team, mistress could have stopped him from getting elected to Congress. It's harder to imagine how mean treats from Donald Trump will. London, North Korea must be stopped in its path toward that. Be it able to be threatened to the United States with a nuclear attack, U.S. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis certified his shocking expression that America's top national security concern at the moment. Demonstrators in Paraguay have set fire to the country's parliament during violent protests against bills that will lift presidential term limits. Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn's office testified in return to the immunity for prosecution over the investigation finding in Russia's communication with the top aides to the President Donald Trump. Caracas, Venezuela. President Nicolas Maduro urged Venezuela's Supreme Court early Saturday to review a decision stripping Congress of the last powers that it will and that's it off. A storm of criticism from the opposition and foreign governments. Here's another witness saying that the driver pickup started to cloud with a church minibus in rural Texas, killing 13 people and also been texted while driving. The bullet highlights the dangers of sending messages on smartphones. Rally North Carolina steeled into its bathroom bills, receiving both complaints to the boss over one big vote of governance that could put tens of millions of dollars in the state's economy. Washington FBI released a series of photos that document horror terror attack on September 11th, which left 184 people dead. New EpiPen recall includes the U.S. and EpiPen Jr. Airfield Trump criticized climate policy executive swam. The newborn in 78710 Dreamliner lifts off one way during the first flight ceremony in Charleston, New York, Airport in Charleston, South Carolina. Born gets 787 Dreamliner 6 final lift on board cash plan. Things today that governed by Christ railroad Mars. Scientists have concluded that Mars was indeed once habitable by humans, but the period when it cleared their shore. Perfect was cut with hundreds of thousands of years. Kevin Trump said Utah's Great Basin desert captured unprecedented behaviors shown in a badger burying an entire car by itself. Veterinarians say behavior is extremely often at, but zero interest in food. All good signs her back end continues to swallow. She is less engaged with keepers. She's hesitant to need her food and treats. Plug down a pack of cigarettes and the cash wife should be prepared to pay up way up as a vape. But first count was a focus over to $2 extra per pack. Gold stages smart recovery at the bullion market today. Likely the U.S. women in early stage cancer with one in breast, while at both breasts remove varies depending on where they live. New study shows. Peter Childers' job is now. $8:03 on this Saturday morning here, and take a look at New England News Report in Rocket, Summers, New Hampshire. One alarm fire at Summer Street. A crews working at a fire at an unknown sized residential structure. Multi MA to work cover DA. Peter Childers' Eye, 8:04. Tara says port to port. Boston Celtics edge at the Orlando Magic, 117 to 116. Today, the Boston Bruins will be taking on the Florida Panthers at game time 1 o'clock in the Garden. The Boston Red Sox will be taking on Washington Nationals in Washington game time 2 o'clock. Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland Cavaliers head coach Terrell and New England in the win. Its teams were nerves were afraid after a report about back-to-back road losses and team meetings in that fall each. Aboard the first round, an upset-filled second round in classic games and the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 have characterized the 2017 NCAA Desert one men's basketball tournament so far. Russell Westbrook is never saving the weather in his quest to average a triple-double capture league's MVP honors and the San Antonio Spurs later sent it away. A good offseason for the Tom Brady gets even better when on Friday when the Patriots quarterback received a signing bonus payment to the tune of $14 million. Pierre Challenger's time is now 8:05 on this Saturday morning. Time out for traffic in terms of the block. Beep! Let somebody stay aware. Due to anime Boston 2017, the Heinz Boston Street entrance exit will be open to enter exit from 9 to 5 p.m. from Saturday, April 1st and Sunday, April 2nd. Commuter rail. Shuttle buses will place service on Woods Line between Wilson Farms and Sub Station on Saturday, Sunday from the start of the end of service. Rockford train. 11:07 a.m. from Rockford is not yet departed. Rockford to a mechanical issue and then our 45th mass schedule. And exit train originally substation to accommodate passengers from inbound train. 11:07 a.m. from Rockport. Very easy out looking at here. Okay. Looking at hours and byways here. New York City here. Long Expressway, westbound side. Slow ran 270 up in the Queens, 270 in the North End, back on the Long Expressway. Long Expressway, eastbound side is the path for the Parks. 270 the eastbound side, a little to the Park Slope stretch. Lincoln Tunnel in the eastbound side, a little salts. Interstate 87 at the northbound side, Little Slow ran. Route 95, 95 at the northbound side, a little slow ran. Cross Park Expressway in the Bronx. Here. Interstate 84, westbound side, a little slow. Route 91, Harvard Connecticut. Route 60, eastbound side, a little slow, Killing Lee stretch. 95 at the northbound side, it is backed up from 37 to work all the way down in Cranston. 95 at southbound side, so from 195 to downtown Providence. 185 eastbound side is backed up around Route 24 up in Fall River. Here. Route 3 to the southbound side, it is backed up around the 7th Street in Plymouth, Massachusetts through an accident. Mass Pike eastbound side, westbound side, it is backed up to Palmer and Springfield. Mass Pike eastbound side, backed up with Auburn stretch. Route 2 on both ends is backed up from 495 all the way down to Atfall. Route 3 to the southbound side is backed up from the Massachusetts New Hampshire border all the way down to 495 at the low. 95 on both ends backed up Newburyport all the way up in the Summer Main. Main turnback stop and go between Wells and Augusta. 295 both ends backed up Portland and Garner. Route 1 on both ends backed up Brunswick. Howard's and byways in New Hampshire and Vermont are sluggo. Due to the weather in Interstate 87 at the northbound side, it is backed up from Pottersville all the way up to Oswald Shazam in New York State. Here. 95 Longman with Augusta up to the Canadian border. Here. Peter Childers time is now 8:07 on this Saturday morning, and it's time now for a weather report here. And looking at radar and it shows rain showers from Boston and southeastern corner of Massachusetts and all Rhode Island with some snow in Northern Rhode Island, stretching to the mid-west of Boston and up around Lowell and up to Newburyport, stretching up into much of New Hampshire, southern Maine and southern Vermont, and sent to the western Mass with some sleet from western down to Springfield, and sleet around Pittsburgh on the Great Bear down on Winston around towards with snow and sleet. And rain around eastern and southern Connecticut and northeastern tip of Long Island, and some heavy bands of showers stretch around the south shore, and down around Cape Downs there, and around Boston and up around London, Beverly, and around Gloucester. And zooming you out a little bit, it shows cloud snow showers coming to much of Maine, all of New Hampshire, but much of Vermont, and upstate New York, eastern New York, west of Albany, and the northeastern Pennsylvania, and some rain showers in central Pennsylvania, and right around Pittsburgh, and southwestern portion of West Virginia here, and west central portions of New Jersey here. Okay. Hazardous weather outlook. Day 1 today tonight. What about day 7 Sunday for Friday? No hazard weather retirement. What about not affected until 8 p.m. this evening? Metro Rhode Island and southeast Massachusetts winds northeast 15-25 miles an hour, gusts of 50 miles an hour. The strongest of the winds are expected this afternoon and evening, and these winds are combined with a winter mix of precipitation may result in a few down tree limbs and also result in isolated power outages. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Today, rain is still 135 degrees and northeast wind 14-16 miles gust high, 43 miles an hour. Transpiration is 1%. Total daytime circulation 1 to 2 inches possible tonight, and chance of snow before 9 p.m. Clouds got about 31 degrees at North Vermont, 6 to 30 miles gust high, 34 miles an hour. Transpiration is 30%. New circulation less than half an inch possible for Sunday. Most of the got about 40 out. Low at 31 degrees at North Vermont, 5 to 50 miles an hour for Monday, sunny to Podcast guys with a chest weight in over 9 hours. Monday, about 51 about 35 degrees and chest patient is 30% for. Tuesday, rain about 47 about 37 degrees and chest patient 70%. For Wednesday, puts mostly clouds about 50 about 36 degrees. Thursday, puts about 52 degrees. Wednesday night, and chest weight mostly clouds about 39 degrees and chest patient is 40%. And for Friday, chest weight clouds about 55 degrees and chest patient is 40%. Curly and Naughton Knits. Curly and Naughton Knits. Rain, fog, mist, and 39. And Naughton Knits. Raining, and it is 38 degrees and overcast and rainy skies and immense feelings. 38 and rain, and that's going to be for the Peter Channel. Saturday morning news on it. Saturday morning, April 1st, 17 at BCM. Good morning, good afternoon, to be given. Good day.